This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On top of tricky. It's so tight till we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time is tricky. It's tricky.
Right. Hello. Hey Timmy. Hey Jeremy Color. One of the prizes tonight, Jeremy Color, since it looks like you're there already, not to be outdone by you and Nancy with all the penises. One of the prizes tonight is going to be this monkey riding a giant penis. I got this in Thailand ages ago, and I came across it again, and I'm like, what am I doing with it? I think you can wear it as like a necklace. There's a little loop there. But some lucky winner is going to take home the ultimate dong, monkey dong, the monkey ding dong. Anyways, we'll get to that later. All right, cool. Yeah, this is break 6 of 6. This has been an awesome break series. The first, like the last few, we had a bunch of sketches. Last week we had 2 plates, and then we got these 5 boxes tonight. Hey, Joe Carson. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get some sketches tonight too to go with those plates. And some awesome hits. These were also loose boxes. They were loose boxes last week, and that gave us the 2 plates. And these are loose boxes. Loose boxes sometimes have been good. So then, yeah, after this, I haven't posted the break yet. I've been gone all weekend. But Chrome 4 is going to be Wednesday. I'm doing a series of Chrome 4, and then I'm going to mix in Chrome 40th as I go too, because I'm going to do more 40th. But I'll get the Chrome 4 thing posted very early tomorrow. And then, what am I even trying to say? I don't know. Anyways, why don't we get going here? Cheers, everybody. Happy Sunday. Yeah, all right. This is gonna be box 1. Yeah, we'll do. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. We do the waffles after this. So there's 3 different waffles tonight. There's one for this break. They're the 2 break series. So like for the A cards, the greens, the Bs. There's the waffle for anything, the non-100 that we get. And if we don't get anything, I'm gonna add something. And then there's the series waffle for all 6 breaks, for like spots that you had all 6 breaks. So that will be, and that's going to be a bunch of random different prizes. One prize I am very excited about is, I don't know if all of you have seen his work, but it's quite impressive. But Joe Carson, who is also a break participant, does sketch work. And so one of the prizes tonight will be a sketch by Joe. Thank you so much, Joe, for letting me coordinate that with you. And Joe's not allowed to win his own sketch. Anyways, okay, cool. Let's get going. Let's open some 40th. And good luck, everyone. Hope you've all had an awesome weekend. And all right, there we go. Box 1, pack 1. Good luck. And hey, we're starting off with something nice. A number 1 of 25 orange in our first pack. All right, so we got a Jolly Roger, we got a green, there's an Arrows, there's a Drippy Dan, and we have a number 1 of 25, number 46, a Heartless Hal. And that is going to Mr. Tig Spain. Congrats, a 1 of 25 Heartless Hal orange. That is a nice hit to start the break with. Congratulations, Ty. And we'll stick him right up there. There we go. All right. Hopefully that sets the tone for the night. And pack 2. We got TV Stevie. We got a green. There's a Global, Junkie Jeff, and Smelly Kelly. All right, what do we got here? Fiery Francis, a green double Heather, Lukewarm, Bruce, and Haley Comet. All right, nothing in those 2 packs. All right, and we got a gold and a blue bunk auto. So this is a nice pack. Charlie Horse, there's a green Barth and Bart. We got a half Nelson. And we got a gold. So let's do the gold first because that's what I'm holding. And the gold is a 6B. Oh, it's another bookend. 6B Marshy Marshall, 50 of 50. 50 and 6 is going to Mr. James Ryan Archuleta. Congratulations. You got a beautiful Marshy Marshall 50 of 50 gold. Living in a garbage paradise. That's funny, Timmy. All right, and then we got a blue border, number 40 of 99 with the Tom Bunk auto. And this is number 97A. Going to Mr. John Scott, Mr. Bluntimus Prime. Congratulations. Another, which one was first? Is the 97A is Windy Winston, right? Yeah, Windy Winston. Yes, another Windy Winston auto for you. This one's a blue, 40 of 99. All right, we got 4 packs left. And I don't think we got anything in here. All right, we got Jack-o'-lantern. There's a green. Ray Decay. Panaras. And Vermin Herman. All right, so there's a GPK yourself, a Stormy, Heartless Hal Green, a Wacky Base, and a Scalped Ralph. And all right, we got another gold coming up. There's a Rubber Robert, a green, Busted Bob, Rundown Rhoda, and the green or the gold is not a bookend, not 3 bookends in a row. This one is a 5 of 50, a 0550 though. So it's what's that, palindrome? And this is a 72 A Prickly Rick going to Mr. Jeremy Keller. Congrats, Jeremy. You got a beautiful 5 of 50 gold. And last pack of this box, got a Michael Mutant, green, Bright Ida, an Eras, and a Convict. All right, so 4 hits out of that one. 2 bookends, a bunk auto, so no homage. All right. Okay. All right, box 2. Let's go. All right, what do we got? We got a blue. We got a blue. All right, there's a Gorgeous George, a green, Reptilian Killian, Doomsday Dom, and we got a blue border, and it's a 96 of 99. 96 of 99 is a 7B Busted Bob, and that is going to Mr. Rob Henry. Congratulations. Are you going to the May the May Vegas, whatever the thing is called, GrossCon or whatever, Mr. Rob Henry. That was nice seeing you there last year. I cannot go in May, but anyways, congrats on your blue. All right, what do we got here? I think we got a nothing pack. There's a Ben Bolt, a green, Amusement Parker, a global, and a Dialect Phyla. All right, and I think another nothing pack. Weird Wendy, a green, an Eras, Hottie Scotty, and Melton Elton. All right. Okay, 5 more packs of this one. And we have a gold, and it is not a bookend, but it is a 25 of 50. All right, Prickly Rick, Mad Mike, there's a global, an AB base, and this one's going to look familiar. It is this time a 6A alligator, 25 of 50 to go with the 50-50 Marshy Marshall, Mr. James Ryan Archuleta. Hey, Mark. Puke it up. All right, congratulations, James Ryan Archuleta. 25 of 50. We got to put those guys right by each other. We got a pair of golds for you, 6A and B. All right, what do we got? We got a Crackjack, a green, April Showers, a Wacky Base, and Haley Comet. Come on, get something big. Get something big. No, we got the GPK yourself pack, so there's really rarely ever anything in those packs. There's a global base, and that's it. Next week, JJ will have his consolation card to open, along with several other people. Consolation card to open. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Hey, another gold! All right, Stern Darren, TV Stevie Green, Inside Otto, Half Nelson, and this is an Eras. I think this is the best character of the Eras. From the, it's a 30 of 50 Ada Bomb. 30 of 50 Ada Bomb going to Mr. Josh Myers. Oh, the custom cards thing. Yes, sorry. Yes, I know what you're talking about now. Sorry. I'm slow, Mr. Keller. I'm slow. Hey, Mike Granger. All right, Josh Myers, congrats on the Ada Bomb Gold. I do know what you're talking about now. Yes. Sorry. I've been gone all weekend and I'm slow. And it looks like nothing in this pack. Well, there's that. Slimy Sam, a green, Zeke Freak, of Eras, and a Vernon Herman. All right, so we ended up with, well, that one only had 3 hits. 2 golds and a blue. All right, well, that was not the best box ever. The hits were nice, but it would have been nice to get more than 3. All right, well, let's keep going. All right. Hey, we got a, what's it called? A Ruby Red. All right, there's a Kim Kong. There's a green, Bye Bobby, a Drippy Dan. This one looks very cool with the Ruby Red. The 29 of 40. And this number 49A, Hot Scott. 49A, Hot Scott going to Ali Adapur. There you go. A nice Hot Scott Ruby Red. All right. All right. Alien Ian, Nod Todd, GPK, Free Fran, and a Smelly Kelly. And we got another gold. All right, Itchy Richie. There is a green at a global. Junkie Jeff. And another gold. Man, I hope we get one sketch here or something. Like a buyback. We have a 99B. Rockin' Robert. And the 99 spot is Tig Spain. Tig Spain, you got a 36 of 50, 99B gold. There you go. Congrats. So that's your second hit. I think you had the orange too. Yes. All right, come on. And what do we got? So we got a Skate Nate. We got a green, a wacky, Goose and Bruce, and a Haley Comet. Nothing in that one. 4 more packs. And we have another gold. A Leaky Lindsay. There's a green. There's an Art Gallery. There's a Half Nelson. And this one is an homage to Garbage. This is a cool looking one. And it is a 22 of 50 Garbage number 20 by John Paul Gutierrez. That one is beautiful. And this, of course, is going to Mr. Leonard King. Congratulations. That's a very cool one. All right. This is a weird... I don't know. I didn't make this playlist. I like this song, but it's kind of a weird transition from Run DMC and other things. But whatever. Who cares? We'll go with it. We will go with it. All right. We got a purple and a auto homage base coming up. We got a Boney Tony, a green, Vermin Herman, and got a purple first. This is our second Prickly Rick tonight, 72A, 176 of 199. A Prickly Rick purple to go with the gold, going to Mr. Jeremy Keller. Congratulations, Mr. Keller. And then we have an homage auto base, number 12 by Danny Slitch Art, going to Mr. Leonard King. There you go. Congrats. All right, and 2 more packs here. And it looks like nothing here. We got a Buggy Betty, Patty Scotty, Bullzyra, and Eras, and a Scalped Ralph. All right, last pack. Come on, last pack. Oh, it's got a GPK yourself. All right, GPK yourself, Slosh Josh, a green, a global, and a base. Alrighty, 2 boxes left though. All right, we need a little beverage break. All right, cheers everybody. I guess hopefully we're saving the big hitties for these last 2 boxes. All right, here we go. And when you look at the 10 total, or the 8 we've opened, it was pretty good. 2 plates so far. Hey, we got another Ruby. And another homage. All right, Fiery Francis. There's a green. And there's a Dyla Twyla. And got an homage. And then we got a ruby red. This one's a 34 of 40. And it is number 5A. Alien Ian. 5A Alien Ian going to Ernesto Rico. Congratulations. That is a beautiful ruby red. So that's our second ruby. Let's stick those guys together. And then we have this homage base. Going Mr. Leonard King. Yeah, it's weird how you get into patterns like that. We have single digits and then in the 90s mostly, and then a 46 randomly. But anyways, all right, Leonard King, congrats on that. But let's get a sketch. Let's get a sketch or a buyback. Something for the non-100. All right, we got another orange. All right, Charlie Horse, green, a global, a Melton. All right, and we have an orange, 22 of 25. A 22 of 5 number, another single digit. 3B, Liberty Libby going to my friend Adam Arrington. 22 of 25. Congrats, Adam. A beautiful orange Liberty Libby. All right, let's go. Come on, sketch. Come on, buyback. All right, not in this pack. Jack-o'-lantern, there's a green, a pet splat, an arrows, and an AB base. And got a gold and a blue. All right, Stormy Heather, there's a green, a Drippy Dan base, and the gold is another homage with an auto. And we have a blue. Oh. A blue 77B Bonehead Fred. And who was this? Was this Jeremy Keller? Jeremy Keller! Another hit for you. Was this? You asked for a different name and a different color for this spot, I think, right? Somewhere in the chat earlier. Anyways, you got this one. A 35 of 99 Bonehead Fred 77B. Congratulations, Jeremy Keller. Start a blue pile there. And then another homage gold with an auto this time going to Leonard King. A 24, it's another 05 of 50. Congrats, Leonard. All right, and we'll stick that blue there. Right there. All right. Keep going. And looks like nothing in this one. We got a Rubber Robert, a green, Acne Amy, a global, and a Smelly Kelly. All right, well, this one's got the GPK yourself, so that typically means no hits, and it looks that way. Green, Michael Mutant, a Wacky Base, and Junkie Jeff. 2 more packs, though. And this pack is not going to deliver. Got a Nick base, a green, like Peter, Bruce and Bruce, Haley Comet. All right, come on, last pack of magic of box 4. And we have a homage base, and that's it. All right, well, these boxes have had a good amount of homages. So there's all the base there, and then we got this homage base. No auto on this one, just a regular one. It's Garbage, homage to Garbage, number 16, going to Leonard King. There you go, Leonard. All right, we have one box left. All right. Yeah, unfortunately, if we could control what comes out of these, we would get a sketch, but who knows what's going to happen here. We do have a purple coming. All right, we got a Bony Tony, a green, a global, a Phony Lisa, and yeah, that would even be better, huh? 101 foil factor. All right, but we have a purple for now, and it is a 49A Hot Scott 141 of 99 to go with, what did we have in that? The Ruby Red, Ali Adapor. Mr. Alibaba, congratulations. Your second hit on Hot Scott tonight. All right, we got a red. I thought it was a ruby red, but it's an actual regular red. All right, I'm okay with that. All right, there's a Buggy Betty. There's a green. There's a base Wacky. There's a Gordon. And this one is a number. This is a beautiful card. The corners are actually quite perfect looking, where you get a lot of weird kind of dinged corners in this series. But this one is beautiful. It is a 1 of 5. This is a big one. 38A, 1 of 5. Ryan, going to my friend, Mr. Ryan Messman. Congrats, Ryan. There's a beautiful 1 of 5. Regular red. Not ruby red, regular. Beautiful. And it's your namesake. So there's been no hits on this. I know that's the same for a lot of spots, but there's been no hits on this spot for him in this series or the last. So this was the big payoff for you, my friend. I don't know if you're watching or not, but congrats. Beautiful 1 of 5. All right, so let's get something else good in this one now. And so we got a Slosh Josh, a green, Leaky Lou, New Wave Dave, Decapitated Hetty. All right, we got a black border, and this one is a 1 of 10. So we've got a lot of nice bookends tonight. There's a green, there's a base wrapping Ruth. There is a Wrinkly Randy, so we got an homage coming as well. It's a base auto homage. And then we have a 1 of 10 black border as well. All right, this box is not too shabby. All right, the homage is number 23 with an auto going to Leonard King. Luis West, homage, congrats, Leonard. All right, and this beautiful 1 of 10. Who grabbed this spot? Who has this spot? I've got hits on this one a lot. I think there's another spot that has not really hit much, but it's an 88B, 1 of 10, one-eyed Jack, going to Mr. Daryl Hunter. It looks like I spelled his name wrong on my list. I put an extra R. Mr. Hunter. Daryl, congratulations. Beautiful 1 of 10 black border. All right, we're going to take the blue down. Daryl Hunter. All right, this box has been good. So let's get it something else amazing from it. All right, nothing in this pack, it looks like. There's a off-color Clara, a green, Doug Plug, Eras, and a Beastie Boyd. All base. And all right, there's your GPK yourself, Patty Putty, There's a green Nick, a global, and a Grim Jim. And it looks like a clogged Dwayne. There's a green, Sneaky Stan, Brainy Janie, Alice Island, all based in this one. All right, last pack magic. Come on. What do we got? Nothing. We got nothing. Hector Collector. There's a green. There's a June Moon, an Eras, and a Frankenstein. Okay. So that was decent, and you know, coupling this with the 5 from last week, you know, where we had 2 plates. That's not a bad 10 break series. Unfortunately, we did not get anything for the non-100 spot, so I do have a backup plan. But yeah, just to do something. But obviously, yeah, I have no control over that. But let me get organized here, and we can get to our waffles and everything. I think overall, this was some nice hits. Love that we had so many bookends. Got 2 of these. Quite a bit of gold. All right. So we ended up. I'll do this hit rundown quick. Then we'll get to all the waffle stuff. Yeah, so we had 4 homage base, 2 with autos, right there, out of the boxes. We had 2 purples, a Hot Scott, and a Prickly Rick. We had 3 blues. 1 was a Tom Bunk auto, which was the Windy Winston, a Busted Bob, and a Bonehead Fred. Golds, we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 gold. So we had a Rockin' Robert, an homage, an Era's Ada Bomb, an Alligator, Marshy Marshall, a Prickly Rick, and then an auto homage. We had 2 Ruby Reds, a Hot Scott, and an Alien Ian. We had 2 oranges, a Liberty Libby, and a Heartless Hal. And we had 1 black, 1 of 10 going to Daryl Hunter. Congratulations, One-Eyed Jack. And then we had a 1 of 5, Fryin' Ryan, going to Mr. Ryan Messman. All right. So let's get organized for some waffles here. All right. All right. So we've got 3 different waffles here. I got my sheets. All right. So how can I do this? I have let's do the A's and that kind of stuff first. So let me get this thing out of here. All right. Take these gloves off. It'll just be easier to do this without gloves on. All right. So this is going to be first for like all the base type stuff. So this is everyone that was in the last 2 breaks. Got everyone's name in here. We'll do some shuffling. All right, so we'll do the A cards first. So the A cards from the last break and this break are going to 1 lucky winner. Good luck, everyone. It kind of was like, would have been nice if some of the sketches from the other series got mixed in this one, but Jeremy Keller, the A cards. Congratulations. All right, and then next up, we got greens. Good luck. Greens. Jamie Dickinson, Mr. Jamie of JD. All right, congrats. You got all the greens coming your way. And then next are the bees. And the bees, is it Donnie? Yes, Donnie Moffat. Congratulations. All right, Donnie Moffat. Okay, so then now we have the waffle. All right. Let me get organized here. So not a great price, but I'm going to use it as one of the things. But all the GPK yourselves are going to be part of this waffle, of the waffle spot waffle, but there's other stuff too. These aren't really good for much since the contest is done, but they're unscratched, so you could kind of put one with base sets to make it a more complete base set, I suppose. But anyways, we're going to give those away as something. A consolation prize, I suppose. All right, and those are going to Mark, Grave Talk Mark, Mr. Mark Showalter. All right. All right. So Joe Carson, are you still there? Because what I'm thinking is, as a backup, I was gonna do the sketch that you and I worked out already for the series giveaway. Could I get a second sketch from you as another prize for the non-100 waffle, and then I'll settle up with you on that? If so, just throw me a yes in the chat. Okay, cool. All right, so we have two different sketches then for the rest of this non-100 waffle. So the first one is I don't remember where or how, but I acquired this blank sketch thing, and probably most of you, hey Nancy, no, you didn't win anything, Nancy. So most of you probably have never seen it, but some of you have, because some of you have gotten them before. And Jeremy Keller, I think, has been displaying one of them in his breaks in the background. But my wife does do, when I make her, does do sketch cards. So basically, you'll win this, and my wife will do a sketch, and I can't pretend that would be a lie, Nancy. And what kind of friend would I be if I lied to you? But anyways, so whatever character you want, my wife will do the sketch, because I'll make her do it. And you'll get the sketch on this card as a backup consolation, since we got no sketches. But you get to choose the character. So so that's going to be the first one here. We'll go ahead and see who that winner is going to be. I can show you guys some of her work. And Adam Marks. All right, you're gonna get the wifey sketch. And then Chris with a K, you can do the sketch. You want me to add you to the prize list? Chris with a K, K-Riss. All right, and then the Joe Carson sketch is going to be the next one for This Is the Waffle. So again, it'll all be paid for. You can work out with Joe what character you want, and he will do the sketch for you. Watch Joe win it. Nope, it's Victoria Moffat. All right, so I will make sure. I don't know if Victoria, if you are watching, but I will make sure she knows Joe, and then have her connect with you. And no dong sketches. And then you guys can work that out of what she will have you draw. And so that was the non-100 stuff. So those were my backup plans, because we didn't get anything. I actually don't even have any extra sketches that are already drawn ones. Yeah, I'll have her message you for sure. Thank you, Joe. All right, and then next is the series waffle. So everybody that had spots in all 6 of the breaks, we got your name in here. So we're gonna shuffle it up. All right, and I got a bunch of. So the first prize of this is gonna be a random surprise prize package of random things. So I'm not gonna show you them all. It's gonna be a surprise. It'll be cool stuff. So that's gonna be the first prize. So let's see who's gonna win that. Tig Spain, you're gonna get the random prize package. Tig Spain. All right. So then next, again, Nancy and Jeremy Keller. This is my challenge, or my not challenge, but my I'm matching you on the dong prizes. We have the monkey dong. The next prize is the monkey dong. It's got a little hoop. You could wear it as a little necklace pendant thing around your neck. But it's a monkey riding on a big dong. And I got this in Thailand, and I found it recently, and I was just like, I need to compete with the dong breakers, and so this is my way to compete. So one lucky winner is gonna get this. It's a little metal. I think it's pewter or something like that. I don't know, but there it is. Anyways, one lucky winner will get this. The monkey dong. And it's gonna be Adam Arrington. You're winning the monkey dong, like it or not. All right. And so the next prize is this. This is an unopened Bugs Bunny trading card, Looney Tunes trading card game. It's unopened, so it comes with all the cards, instructions, playmat, everything. So this is going to be one of the next prize for one lucky winner. Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes little trading card game. And that is going to Benjamin Siegler. Where did I go on my list? Looney Tunes. So this will probably be good for your son. Ben Siegler. Let me write this down. All right, there we go. Congratulations, Ben. All right, so then next is we'll do this record. So I'd mentioned this in one of the previous breaks. This is a vinyl record of a band I used to play in. It's got cool, whatever this geometry is called, sacred geometry stuff on it. So it's a record of a band I used to play in. I played bass on this. And I don't remember why it came up, and I'm like, oh, I'll just throw one of these in as a prize. So somebody's going to get this. Hopefully you have a record player. Hopefully you like it, if you happen to listen to it. But somebody's getting it. All right, let's see who's getting the record. And it is Robert Lambert. You seem like the kind of guy that might have a record player, Mr. Robert Lambert. So hopefully you do. If not, you could use it as like a coaster or something. All right, Robert Lambert, you get the record. All right, then next, we've got 2 more prizes. So one of them is going to be, the last one will do the Joe Carson sketch. But one of them is going to, Frisbee, yes, you could use it as a Frisbee. So the next prize is going to be this sketch art book of Mike Stevens, Volume 2. It's a pretty thick book with like tons of stuff in it. There's just a sample pages. So this is going to be the next prize sketch art book of Mike Stevens' work. All right. So let's see who's winning that one. A smooth operator operating correctly, but back to the problem. And it is Tig Spain. Tig Spain. All right, there you go. All right, and then the last prize is going to be the other sketch card Joe Carson has been so kind to arrange with me to do. So good luck, everybody. He does beautiful work if you guys haven't seen any of his cards yet. And it is Mike Granger. Mike Granger. So Joe, I will have Mike message you to let you know which character. And when you ship these cards to them, Joe, I'll cover the shipping. So you and I can work that out. But anyways, that is the break. And that's all the prizes. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. I wish we would have got something else for the non-100, but we've had a lot the last few other ones. But anyways, so we'll end with this beautiful vision of the one of five, Ryan. Going to Mr. Ryan Messman. So this was a fun series. I am going to have more 40th. So we'll continue the right of first refusal. Yes, Leonard King. Yes, I still plan to run more 40th. You read my mind. But I'm going to work in a few Chrome 4 as I get the 40th all sorted. And so Chrome 4 break will post tomorrow. A lot of spots are coming open, and you read my heart. You definitely did. A lot of spots are coming open, so join the Chrome 4 break. Anyways, have a great rest of your night. Thanks, everybody. This was so much fun doing these 40th ones. So yes, definitely doing more. And have a great night. Thanks, everybody. And congrats to everyone that got hits.